Hello students, in this session we are going to discuss about one more important topic from grade 10, that is life process. What do you mean by life process? So basically, what do you mean by life? So when I give you two different things, one living, one non-living, how you will identify whether the thing one is living and the object second is non-living? We generally observe for breathing, right? If someone is dead, we just check whether that person is breathing or not, and we say that the person is live or dead. So this is one important thing which we check for an organism to whether to classify it whether it is living or non-living. But in addition to this, there are 7 different processes which helps us understand whether an organism is living or not. The 7 different processes are movement, reproduction, sensitivity. Sensitivity is basically respond to stimulus, right? If there is hot environment, we feel it is hot, right? Because we are able to respond, we are able to sense. That is sensitivity, growth, respiration, excretion, and nutrition. So the 7 life processes can be remembered as MRS green. Okay, if you tend to forget, this is a short form to remember, MRS green. So whenever we have to classify an organism as living or non-living, we have to look for the 7 different life processes. Not only respiration, but all the 7 different life processes, that is movement, reproduction, sensitivity, growth, respiration, excretion, and nutrition. Now comes the question, what do you mean exactly by the word life process? So life process is basically all these basic activities. Can you find a living organism which cannot move? Can you find a living organism which cannot respire? Can you find a living organism which cannot grow? Every living organism, whether it be a bacteria, a plant, animal, you can say fish, humans, every living organism has to perform these 7 basic activities. So all these basic activities carried out by living organisms. Okay, all the 7 activities, don't write 7, you can write, if you write 7 it's fine, but we generally define life process as all basic activities carried out by living organisms to live. Without that, a particular living organism will be very difficult for him, that organism, to survive in this environment. So to live and maintain its body, right? We perform growth, we perform excretion to maintain our body. If we don't excrete a day or two, we feel uncomfortable, right? So that is also an important process, and that helps in maintaining our body or keeping us healthy. So is termed as life process. So all these basic activities, and why are they? They are important to live and maintain our body, is called as life process. Okay. In this session, we are going to discuss about nutrition. Just introduce what is nutrition. It's a very big topic. So this whole topic, life process, in this chapter, we are going to discuss about 4 life processes in detail. First is nutrition, respiration, you have circulation, and then excretion. So this chapter, you can divide it into 4 different small chapters which we are going to study in detail. We start with the first process, that is nutrition. Now again the question comes to our mind, what is nutrition? So nutrition is the process of intake of food and its utilization to gain energy. Okay, nutrition is, I don't give you food to eat for 3 days. What will happen? You will feel weak. Why? Because you are not having energy in your body. So this process of keeping the food in your mouth, somebody has to keep the food in the mouth. Otherwise, our body cannot prepare its own food, right? Somebody has to keep the food in mouth, and this process of intake of food, taking of food, and later on what are we doing with that food? Utilizing it to gain energy. This process is known as nutrition. Okay? There are 2 types of nutrition in all the organisms we are talking about, autotrophic and heterotrophic. Heterotrophic is further divided into many parts that we will discuss later. Now, what do you mean by the word auto? Auto means self, auto start. My bike is auto start. Auto means it will start automatically. Hence, here also the meaning of the word auto is self, and tropic means nourishment, nutrition. Okay, you can also consider it as nutrition. So, if an organism is preparing its food by its own self, you don't go every day and give food to your plant, right? You prepare biryani and give to your plant? No. The plant can make its own food. They do not depend on others for its food. Such organisms which can make their own food are said to be autotrophic. They are independent. They do not depend on others for the food. Example plants. There is one example of bacteria also, which is said to be cyanobacteria, also said to be blue-green algae. Okay, so there are organisms which can prepare their own food. They do not have to take food from outside. Such organisms are said to be autotrophic. Heterotrophic, hetero means different and trophic means again nourishment. The organisms which can prepare do not prepare their own food. Animals have to go from here and there in search of food. They cannot prepare their own food. They have to eat something from the external, and then only their energy needs will be fulfilled. But at the time, you may think that my mama prepares food for herself. Is she autotrophic or heterotrophic? She is heterotrophic because she is not preparing food inside her body. She has to get the raw materials from the plants, then she'll prepare the food, and then she'll eat it, right? So mama is also heterotrophic. So all the humans are heterotrophic, animals. So you can say 80% of the living organisms are heterotrophic, do not make their own food, depend on others for their food. Okay, there are different types of heterotrophs. You may say, ma'am, mushroom is how it is heterotrophic. It is a plant, but it is heterotrophic. How? That we will see in our later sessions. So for time being, remember the definition of nutrition, and there are two types of nutrition along with the example. Plants and cyanobacteria prepare their own food, hence they are said to be autotrophic, whereas other organisms cannot prepare their own food, hence they are said to be heterotrophic. Okay? If you have any doubt, please write in the comment section. Also, if you do like my videos, please subscribe my channel and click on the like button. Thank you.